Let's dive into Activator in your everyday life. Now, I have to admit, I giggled a little bit when I started writing this one out because the first thing and the thing that kept popping into my head is that in a group of friends, when everyone's like, where should we go eat? I'm guessing that you're the one that after a few minutes is finally like, we're going here. I can't talk about this anymore. Maybe that's you, maybe that's not, but that's the example that kept popping into my head. So, what I mean by this is when you are in an environment where people are pontificating or experiencing analysis paralysis, you're likely the one that's going to step in and take action. Also, something in your life, and this applies to work as well, is that you don't really need external motivation to get started on something. So, projects at home, booking that trip you want to take, purchasing that item you've been thinking about, all of these are likely easy tasks for you because you don't require a lot of time for analysis. You really know, like, yep, let's get started. Let's do this. I can fix my mistakes as I go. And I think about this when purchasing an item, right? In my brain, I'm always like, I can return it if I don't like it, but like, let's do it. Maybe that resonates for you as well. As we talked about in the work portion, it is also likely that if you're starting really big projects, you might run out of steam halfway through. This doesn't necessarily mean that you don't get things done. It just might mean that you don't button them all the way up. So I think about like, I start a project, let's say painting, right? I'm going to start a painting. I'm really excited to get started. I do it. And honestly, I likely finish the painting. I just probably don't put the paint supplies away. Or I need to water my plants. So I get started and I likely do finish watering my plants. I probably don't put the watering can away. Maybe that resonates for you. Maybe it shows up for you a little bit differently, but it is likely that you run out of steam. But just know that that doesn't mean you don't get things done. Just because you don't get things done in the same way that other people get things done doesn't mean it wasn't finished. So, something just to know. Because I often find that activators get frustrated with themselves for always getting excited about new things, new experiences, fresh starts. But and then finding that they don't really see those things through because we live in a society that's like perfection, perfection, perfection. You start, you finish, you start, you finish. Not everybody operates like that. But honestly, starting things is your superpower. So who cares if you don't finish everything that you start? And some of the examples that I came up with are like a new exercise routine. Great. You need to do a new thing every 12 weeks. You're going to do Orange Theory this week. You're going to do yoga this next quarter. You're going to do an at-home weights exercise. Like it's okay if different programs excite you because guess what? You're still exercising. And that's really the whole point, right? So thinking about what is the actual goal here? What is it that I actually want to be doing? And then giving yourself permission to adjust and change and make it new as long as you're still accomplishing the baseline goal of that thing. This goes for hobbies. It can go for like groups you participate in. You may be a very seasonal person, so consider that. Like, do you need to start a new thing every season? Great, that's fine. Do that. But know that there are going to be areas of your life that you do need to follow through. And so giving yourself the ability to continue to start in areas where it's less important that you finish is actually going to give you more energy to complete the things when it feels a little bit more challenging. Being aware of your need to start also is important to share with the people around you, especially if you have a propensity to not complete the task. Making sure that the people around you understand this about you, and they can either support you by helping you finish things or just give you grace because they know that that's not your strong suit. The people that complete you are likely to be the people who like to complete things, complete tasks. So find those people, especially at work, but also in life, and be sure that they understand how you operate and that you can both benefit from one another. As in thinking about potential blind spots, just make sure that you keep your impatience for action in check. It's okay that you like to start things. It's also okay that other people need some more time to think about them before they dive in. So know that others might not be as risk comfortable as you are. and give them the space they need to pontificate, to think, and to figure things out.